Hello? Hello everyone, hi, hello, I'm here with my cup of tea. So I have to warn you right away that due to internet issues at this strange place, well, due to internet issues at this place, I will appear significantly lagged out while I'm here. I hope that's all right. Also, chat is not showing up. That's a real shame. Why is that? Oh dear. Oh dear. Hang on. I can... Oh, can I? Oh, fuck. Alright, never mind. This is already remarkably scuffed. The way I got this sorted out, I just borrowed Mr's entire setup, and I just kind of like quickly changed all the settings and everything like that. So hopefully it's... Oh, there it is. Oh, it's just lag. Alright, chat has turned up. Lovely. Okay. Hello everybody, thank you all so much for coming out today, and the first thing I'd like to say is 520 everybody, happy 520, happy 20th of May. I love you guys, Woini, it's really nice to see you all, and I'm really thankful that I have a chance to spend some time with you. You're gonna have to ignore my strange, slurred, slow facial expressions, because this is really the best that I can do right now. Slow mode, yes, let me turn slow mode on. Absolutely, guys. So did you guys watch the karaoke? I was going to say I did, but I mean, I was there, I was singing. It was a lot of fun. So that was my second karaoke experience, and the other one before that was sort of very produced and very sort of like, I rehearsed a lot for it. So doing a different sort of thing and just sort of running into it without really thinking about it and just singing songs that we thought of on the fly. That was great. That was really fun. I can't express enough how much fun I had. Happy 520, everybody. So today, all I wanted to do was, well, I'm heading home tomorrow. I'm shooting back to my hometown where I'm gonna spend a couple more weeks, and then I'm gonna move, and I'm gonna be in my new permanent place of residence, which is really exciting. At some point during that time, I will have to take a day off or so to grab. I need to go to the new place to grab my keys, and then spend the next little while sort of building that place up, getting it set up and ready, so that when I move, I'll be able to just sort of like settle right into it, and I won't have to worry about it too much. So yes, the reason I'm streaming today is simply that I really didn't want to leave too much time in between streams. I didn't want to... Frozen Fox, thank you very much for the super. It's great to see you again. Thank you so much. I really didn't want to leave too much time in between, because I've already had 2 days of no streams. Or was it? It's either 1 or 2 days of no streams, and if I didn't stream today, I'm traveling tomorrow, so I probably couldn't then either. And so I would kind of be leaving this channel alone for a while, and longer than I would like to, and that would make me pretty nervous. So I wanted to just kind of like join you guys to update you on everything I've been thinking and feeling about this trip, because I'm heading home tomorrow. And yeah, so it'll be pretty good. My throat is actually feeling completely fine. There's like a tiny bit of soreness, but I think it's completely fine. As long as I speak at a fairly low, sort of soft register, then we should be all good. I also have tea. I also have a cup of tea that I made. We don't have any sugar though, so it's bitter, but that's fine. Kinoko, thank you very much for the Aka Super. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much. Sea Clips, thank you very much as well. I think this off collab overall has been like, it's been really fun, but it's also been kind of a bit of a source of stress in some ways, because I came here pretty unprepared to do a lot of different things that I would have wanted to do otherwise. You remember me mentioning that I had a lot of ideas for like a come dine with me style thing, or like just some other... Kumiko, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Just a lot of different things that I wanted to do that I didn't really have the chance to, because I think that while I personally haven't been streaming from my channel, I've been involved in collabs like every day, you know, and it's sort of, I think even when I'm in a collab and technically like that's your way of seeing me for the day, it still feels like I should be doing something else that's on my own channel. And while I've been here, there's been, when you live in the same place with everyone who's streaming, you really do have to like work your way around everyone else's schedule, and you really need to kind of make sure that everyone can do what they need to do. And obviously, like that's a really fine thing to do. Hibiki, thank you very much for the Expo. Happy 520. I think that like the most important and the strangest thing about it is the fact that you don't really get to pick your own hours anymore. It just sort of feels like, you know, everyone's scrambling to decide on schedules. Everyone's scrambling to decide who can do what collab, when who wants to do what collab, and blah 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 blah. And I think what I've been experiencing with this off collab is that because I was experiencing, Hamin, thank you very much for the Hack Super, thank you so much. Because I was experiencing so many difficulties before I came out, you know, what with moving and planning and doing lots of other exciting things, I think what wound up happening is I didn't really have much planned when I came here. I was just sort of, you know, I knew I wanted to do things, but I wasn't sure what everyone else was doing. To be honest, I wasn't sure which date this was all happening until a few days before it happened. And so when I came out here, it sort of became this whole mess of trying to figure out new things to do every day, and new this and new that. And we had some plans, but then like the whole Sims thing, the Sims stream was actually supposed to be something I would do with everyone, and we'd all try making each other in the Sims, which could be pretty fun. But obviously it didn't wind up happening because, you know, the planning was all like so last minute. Although it might not have been last minute, it might have just been me being exposed to the plans later than I would have liked, and not really being able to kind of rectify anything or change my plans when I wanted to. So it's been difficult. It's been really difficult. And I don't feel so bad because we've had like all of these opportunities to make really, really fun stuff while we've been here. So I think Mist has kind of been like in charge of a lot of that, and he's been the one kind of like leading all of these really, really big collabs. But it feels like I've appeared on his channel more than I have on my own in the past week or so, and it's definitely felt good to hang out with my friends a lot. But I'm really looking forward to going home, you know, and to getting a chance to just get back into my normal routine, because I don't know. The other day we went out and we went to go get some Korean barbecue, and it was incredible. It was really, really, really nice. And while we were there, I sort of, you know, I was really happy. I was thinking about, you know, how nice it was that I got to meet all of my friends. But I think there was a part of me that kept thinking about the stream, and I want to clarify that Jan Chestnut, thank you very much for the Akasupa Waini. I want to clarify, it didn't feel like a stressful thing. It didn't feel like I've got to get back to it. Oh no, I'm leaving it alone for too long. It was more of a sort of like, it was a happy feeling. It was this, I've only got a couple of days left, so I'm going to be home soon and I'll get back to my normal schedule. So yeah, it's been a strange, somewhat difficult time, but I've been learning to enjoy it, I think. I think that maybe, especially because when I move, I'm going to have to be away from stream for a little while as well. Yehongchu, thank you very much for the Akasupa. I think while I've been away, you know, and when I move, I'm going to have to be away for a little while as well. And it's difficult to... It's really difficult to think about that. Nya, thank you very, very much for the Akasupa as well. It's been really difficult to sort of come to terms with that, and I keep wanting to find ways of setting things up so that I don't have to worry about it anymore. You know, to set things up in such a way that, you know, set things up in such a way that I would be able to stream no matter where I am. But in some ways that really just isn't possible, especially when you have to worry about like the genuine difficulties of what moving house entails. Hey Sakuma, thank you very much for the Akasupa. So I think overall the trip has been really, really good for me, and it's been really exciting to get to hang out with people who like to go out and like to drink and like to, you know, experience new things. And one of my nicest memories from this trip, I think, would have to do with, I think that what had happened was, I can't remember which day it was. I think it was when Ike and I did Yumeniki. I think it might, or it was the day after that. I can't remember. I can't quite remember. It was one of those days, and what we experienced was like, well, what happened was, because we'd been streaming, everyone else had thought, well, we're not streaming, so we're just gonna go do our own thing, and that was fine. And then Ike and I, it was just Ike and I alone, and we just sort of thought, do you want to get some food? And it was like, yeah. And so we went and we grabbed the tube, we went and we grabbed the train, and we headed into town. We tried to find a place to eat, and when we got there, I think there might be a little bit of lag going on, but we should be fine. We went out into, my goodness, am I disconnected? Hold on. At least I've got a smile on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Fuck. No, I think we're back. Sorry guys, it's the internet. This place, it's really, really unreliable, but we should be back now. But yeah, so yeah, that's another thing that makes streaming in this kind of a situation really stressful, is the fact that you can't rely on having really nice internet. But once I get back home, that'll be fixed. So yeah, what happened after that? So Ike and I, we went out and we grabbed some food, and we just sort of thought, where do we want to go? Well, we're just gonna hop on the tube and see what we find. And we went on the train, and we ran around, and we had some really nice ramen, which was really, really good. I ate ramen, I had a tantanmen, and we just sort of sat and chatted for a while, which was really, really, really nice. Oh god, are we lagging again? Fuck. Really? Wait, no, I'm back. Okay, it's fine. And then afterwards, I was just sort of thinking that oh, for fuck's sake. I think the Wi-Fi might be getting a little overloaded. I think lots of people might be using it. Am I back? Is everything okay? Look at me, I've been deactivated. This is really frustrating. Are we back? I'm sorry about all of this, guys. It looks like we're connected now, maybe? No. Hold on. Just trying. It's really, really frustrating to have to, like, I know I'm all frozen, but can you at least hear me now? Okay, that's good. Oh, fuck. This is exactly the kind of thing that's been sort of getting to me. Not getting to me, but you know what I mean. That's been sort of like the main root of, like, you know, what's been... Hold on. I'm all deactivated at the moment. I'm just... Alright, hold on. I'm going to disappear for a few seconds, guys, alright? Zoop. Hang on. That should be it. Yay! Alright, I'm back. Yay. Alright, we did it. Fuck me. Yeah. It's definitely been a challenge, because I think that over time I became so used to always having a reliable place to stream from, and always being able to do exactly what I wanted to do in a given week, and cancelling plans like in just one day was enough to kind of make me feel pretty down for the rest of the day, or even like for a couple of days, even if I manage to stream after it. And so this trip, I think that, I don't know, I'm not sure if it's probably just me being fairly disorganized, because I was sort of so focused on other things, but as it wound up, it just wasn't. I was doing very little, you know, when I came out. All the stuff was being done by other people, and everyone had so many ideas for different things that they would find fun, and, you know, my ideas, well, I didn't really have any. I just sort of knew that I wanted to come out, and I knew that I felt like I needed to, in a way, as well, because I knew that I'd feel like I was missing out if I didn't. Momo, thank you very much for the Akasupa. I miss you too. So, so I think that the main thing that I'm really looking forward to about going home is the fact that I'll just be back in my element, and I can do the things that always make me happiest, which is being able to spend time with all of you. And beyond that, I think I'll have a chance to get stuff ready so that when I do leave to go and move, and then I inevitably have to spend at least a few days, you know, without much chance to make stuff, that I have stuff ready in the background to upload. So the biggest thing that we did was Horror Husbandos and the bathtub stream, which I really, really enjoyed. But after that, you know, it felt like there was a new big group collab that I had to be there for, happening every single day. And, you know, when you wake up and you have to be somewhere, and then immediately afterwards everyone's going out and trying to have fun, it's really difficult to sort of pry yourself away from all of that. Less so to stream itself, but more so to come up with a good idea for something. And I think that one of the reasons why I have been struggling is because I didn't really have many ideas before we went out. It sort of felt like I was like, right, I'm going to turn up and I'm just going to think of stuff on the fly, because I was so busy with other things at the time. And, you know, now that we're here, you know, Sephrodisiac, thank you very much for the 20 gifted members. That's really big. You know, now that then we got here, and it sort of felt like things were really sort of like, I don't know, it was difficult to sort of make plans, definitely. So it's been a challenge, but I'm just really looking forward to, you know, to getting home. So my plan for tomorrow is that I won't be able to stream tomorrow, at least not me myself. Rika, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Waini, thank you so much. I think that what I was dealing with the other day, what the fuck am I talking about? Tomorrow, my plan is that I won't be able to stream because I'm traveling. So, Long Xiao Chen, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Thank you so much. And Evie, thank you for the gifted subs. So, Mio Angelo, thank you for the Akasupa. No, I promise I'm fine. I think I just feel a little bit, I think I just feel a little weak at the moment. You know, I feel like I haven't been able to do the sorts of things that I really want to and that make me happiest. And I think also from a colder standpoint, I think it's something that a lot of content creators really struggle with in many ways. I don't know if you guys remember, there was this whole thing where, what was his name? Jacksepticeye. He said that in the early days of his career, he was afraid to take even a single day off because he thought that people would forget he existed. And we all know that isn't true, but there's a part of me that is kind of unable to pry myself away from that anxiety. And I know that while a lot of the more dedicated among you, like, you know that you're going to stick around and you're going to wait to see me come back, and that's really exciting, and I know I can rely on you. But, you know, it's like I said last time, I know that when what am I trying to say? Last time I mentioned this, it was essentially just that I tend to have a real, I tend to have difficulty separating myself from the, just one negative opinion, I suppose. So I think about the idea that, let's say, for example, if I was to do 2 identical streams back to back, one before I took a break and one after I took a significant break, like 3 or 4 days, let's say. If I saw that the second stream, which should sort of have the same number of viewers, has a little bit less, that is sort of immediately what I start thinking is that is that maybe someone along the road was like, I'm not interested anymore. And I know that that's natural and that I shouldn't be worried about it, but I am in a way. It's difficult because I feel like, you know, if one person stops watching me for whatever reason, then I feel like, well, you know, why not everyone else? And it sort of leads me to get quite worried about it. And so I think that for that reason, I know that a lot of you will stay, but I tend to not be able to pry myself away from the anxiety of, you know, somebody losing interest because things are out of my control. And that's sort of how it's felt while I've been here, is that things very much felt out of my control for a long time. Because if ever I did have a good enough idea for a stream, you know, I had my idea for you know, the come dine with me experience with you know, me, Luca, and Mr. all cooking something together, but everyone is streaming on that day, so I literally can't do it, and then I have to go home, which is not ideal. It's pretty upsetting, but it is what it is, you know. I think overall, I am really glad though that we've been able to achieve so much while we've been here. You know, Mister's been able to do so much stuff, and he's had so many cool and fun ideas. And fuck, my internet's gone down again. Jesus Christ. Wait, there it is. Okay, never mind. We're good. I didn't mean to come on and be a bit of a Debbie Downer, but this whole experience has been like overall really positive. But there's like a part of me that is really excited to get home, because I don't know, I don't like being away from you for very long. It makes me feel pretty scared because, you know, it's like I keep saying whenever we have like a big milestone or something like that. Whenever we have a big milestone, I keep saying how fortunate I was to meet all of you, and how proud I am that we have such a big thing together. But, you know, it sort of, sometimes it reaches a point where I feel like, what is it? Sometimes it reaches a point where like, I think about the possibility, I guess sometimes when things don't look ideal and I'm confronted with the possibility that something might be, you know, maybe. I think everyone worries about the day that they'll become irrelevant and the day that their career is over. I just keep thinking that I know that's not on the cards for me, at least not for the next few years. But, you know, I know for a fact that I'm not ready for that to happen yet. And when I think about it, it makes me really worried. So, you know, it is what it is. Kuroneko, thank you very much for the super. I don't mean to be a downer or anything. I think I just really want to express like how difficult it is to spend time apart from you, and how much I genuinely miss seeing you and all the jokes we have, being able to play games together, being able to, you know, have the ASMRs and everything is something I'll never stop missing. I really won't. So I'm thinking about my plans now. I won't be able to stream tomorrow. My plan for tomorrow is that I am going to join Mister's cooking stream, and right after that I am just whizzing home because I have things to do. I have just something I need to get on with. So sorry, thank you very much for the Aka Super. I have things I need to get on with as soon as I get home, and then when I do, the day after will be, well, it'll be Kindred Day, the 22nd of May. 522, and so I want to do some special stuff on there. We wound up getting, is the Wi-Fi down again? Hey. There we go. This is the most scuffed stream I've done it. So, yeah. After Saturday, so after tomorrow, I will travel, I'll rest up, and the next day we will have 2 streams, one of which is a secret that I'll be able to tell you guys about in a bit, and the other one is going to be it's going to be the Dr. Akuma ASMR. I'm going to be able to find a way of getting that all set up by the time I get home, and I have some really fun ideas, and I can't wait to share it all with you. So, or I mean, I would be if YouTube would let me say that without disconnecting me every 5 seconds. Fucking hell. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute, I'm just quickly going to disconnect. Hello? Hello? I fiddled with some settings and I had to restart the stream. Is everything alright? Hello? 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 Hello, I'm back. I'm still frozen. I'm trying to sort that out, but I don't know if that's gonna work. How do I fix this shit? Oh, Jesus. I'm trying, everybody. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. I have to plug the laptop in. Hold on. Where's the thingy for that? Oh, that ain't it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Aha! Yes, I was worried, but I found it. I found it. Okay, there we go. Move. What the fuck? Let me. Ah! There we go. Okay. I'm back. I had to plug it in. I'm sorry that this has been so scuffed. I don't know. I set this up last minute because I just really wanted to see you all again, and it seems as though the internet is, or just the whole thing is not really wanting to cooperate with us. Oh, hi guys! I'm live right now. I'm streaming. Hello, Ninar. You guys go shopping?
Where's Lucar? Is he sleep bar?
I have no idea. He just got up and left at one point. Everyone's here.
He's in the room. Oh, you're streaming?
I am streaming, yes.
Hi!
That's Mika, everybody.
Bye!
Bye. There's the gang. Let me catch up on supers. I'm sorry I missed a few. Milky, thank you for the Akasupa. Thank you so much. Last day of my vacation. No saying hi. Shitang, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Maria, thank you very much for the Akasupa as well. I can't read that name, I'm sorry. It means Shte, but thank you very much. Sylvia, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Why need to you too. Thank you for the thank you for 520 for that. Please don't put those anywhere fucking near me. What's good? What? Can you not put 3 jars of pickles next to me, Nina, please? I do hate pickles. Ark, thank you for the Akasupa. Yeah, thank you guys so much for all of your understanding and everything.
My lord, I've come back. Let me give you my arm.
What are you doing, Luca? Get off the ground. Stop presenting.
Mr. Kanashiro.
Yeah?
I have some links for you. Some sussy links.
Some links? What are the links?
Alright, so I guess those two are just going to start chatting in the background then.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's fine.
I need to go get changed real quick.
Oh, God. Okay. Yes, chat, presenting. That's what it looked like. Yeah, the perks of an offline collab is just random shit happening at every possible moment. I mean, here we were having like a little private chat, and then immediately there's well, I guess the circus is in town now. Rabbit, thank you very much for the super. Yes, chat. It's fine. It's fine. I probably won't stream for too much longer. I'm just trying to figure out what we can talk about in the meantime, because I knew I wanted to talk about something. Stop sending me pickles, please. Axia, thank you very much for the Ax super. Thank you very much. It is a special day, and I wish I could have done more for the special day. It's just sort of the timing of things isn't ideal, but you know, it is what it is. What you're feeling is understandable, but remember that you've barely taken any breaks for almost the past 6 months. Several days of no streams is totally fine. We've been enjoying the collabs too. Yeah, that's true. I think that, like, to an extent, it's my dumb brain. Crystal, thank you very much for the super. Thank you very much. Trying to think of the best way to talk about all of this. So for me, I think that a lot of the time, the way that we, as a profession, the way that we kind of calculate what people like and what they don't, is by seeing who turns up for what, and how many subscribers you're getting, how many this is that, how many that. It's not quite as nice as listening to the opinions of the individual, and that's why I like doing polls and why I like doing Zatsudan, where we chat about stuff. Yuhaku, thank you very much for the super. Thank you so much. I love you too. But they do play a part, and if we want to have the amazing success that we've had, we do have to pay some attention to that. And I think one of the things about this experience that makes it so difficult sometimes is that maybe you do need to take a break. Maybe you're feeling a little a little worn down by all the work you're doing. Maybe you've got, or maybe in my case, you have just sort of literal barriers in the way of streaming, where, you know, everyone's got all these plans and you've got to be there for them, and it means that maybe one day you just don't get to do something by yourself. But then when this happens, you feel as though on YouTube, numbers are sort of like a mystical energy. They fluctuate depending on very weird characteristics and settings and ideas, and you need to sort of think very carefully about how to make them work, and it's difficult sometimes. And I think that what a lot of YouTubers experience is this fear that if you leave something just sort of to stay for a while without sort of updating it or checking on it, that those numbers will just sort of magically disappear, you know. And it's the algorithm, it's the YouTube god, it's Susan staring down at you. So I think that's what's difficult about it, is that there are two elements to sort of the anxiety that I think are important to talk about. The main one, I think, is the fact that the one reason I shouldn't be worried is that I think everyone here who's turned up is really dedicated and just wants to see me whenever they can, and that's fine, and that's really wonderful. And I know that even if I did take a decent break, that a lot of people would be here and they would come back, but I can't help but escape the feeling that it just wouldn't be the right thing to do, because there would be some people who would sort of drop off, I suppose. And I think even in an individual sense, that kind of gets to me sometimes, and it's scary to think about, you know, how many days off is too many? Taking just 1 day off is fine, but then then you take 2 days off and you notice a little dip, and you think, well, what happened there? What if I take 3 days? What if I take 4, 5, 6, 7? What if somebody took a week? You know, a lot of people in NIJISANJI have taken weeks off, but I feel like I'm scared to sometimes. So I don't know. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to think about where am I being appropriately cautious, and then where am I being paranoid? And it's difficult to find that distinction when you're already kind of an anxious person, and it's even more difficult to find that distinction when you're scared to experiment. You know, I don't feel as though I have like the space to experiment at all. You know, I feel as though I need to just stick to what I've been doing and keep doing it, because it has worked and it's been really successful, and I've loved it personally. But you know, would I ever have the opportunity of going through and checking to see how things would hold up if I did ever take a really long break? I don't know if I would be able to sort of tempt fate in that way. I think it would sort of feel like too much of a risk, and if anything, it would feel sort of like a pretty, I don't know what the word is, like a perverted experiment in a way, because I would be experimenting with something that's deeply special to me. You know, I would be experimenting with something that has come to be kind of like a main source of happiness for me. And while it would be lovely to know that if I took like 2 or 3 days to rest at one point and then come back, that I wouldn't kind of be suffering some sort of long-term consequence, would it be worth going through the steps to find that out? I don't know. I don't think it would. If I had the choice, truly, honestly, if I had the choice, I would stream every day without stopping, because that's what makes me happiest. I think there's also the subject of burnout, which I think is pretty interesting, and I think it's different for everybody. So, Chingyoluo, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Thank you so much. Burnout is interesting because I think, if anything, for me at least, my feeling on it, 02, thank you very much for the Akasupa. My feeling when it comes to this is essentially just that, like, streaming doesn't make me feel stressed or overwhelmed or exhausted ever. I think that, you know, while I've been here, I've been the most stressed I have in like a while, because I can't stream as much, you know, and that isn't anyone's fault but mine, because, you know, I was kind of like a bit stupid in like the planning phase. But you know, that's one of the reasons why I'm not really so worried about the idea of eventually burning out. It's the fact that, like, it does feel like such a lethargic exercise to stream. Obviously, there are some streams that take like a lot of work and that wind up making me a little bit stressed. Like the karaoke took a load of setup. That was one. The ASMR streams take a bit of setup, but also those are few and far between. ASMR is once a week, and the karaoke only happened once, and I had months to prepare for that. So, I don't know, like, will I ever get tired of just being able to reliably go live and play games with people and receive all this positive feedback, and then just get to do it for as long as I like and stop when I feel tired? I really, like, thinking about it, I really don't think I will. So I'm not too worried about it. I enjoy doing as much as I do. Mayan Chen, thank you so much for the Akasupa. Proper rest is necessary so that you'll have enough spirit to do live broadcasts. We miss you and want you to have good health. I understand that, and I think my health is pretty good. You know, I exercise, I try to eat as well as I can, even though on stream I eat quite unhealthily. That's just because I tend not to plan ahead, and if I get hungry, I need to order something that I can get quickly, like ramen or pizza or chicken or something like that. But the rest of the time, I like to make balanced meals. I made a really nice fish and chips a little while ago with some creamed leek. That was delicious. But yeah, no, I promise you that, like, my health is completely fine. I think I'm taking really good care of myself. Sometimes it might not seem like it because I'm working so hard and I'm so busy a lot of the time. But yeah, I don't want you to worry about me. That's the last thing I want, is for you to worry about me, because my intentions are always going to be to do what's best for all of you and for the stream. And right now, my intention is to live up to the expectations set by all of my wonderful friends, and turn up to all the collabs and make sure everything works out fine, and then to head home and, well, get back into the thick of it. And if I can manage, I know I will need to take one day. I know I'll need to take one day off, and that'll be on the 24th when I head back. I head back and have to, you know, travel to my new house and grab my keys, and I'll be spending the day sort of like traveling back and forth. But I'll only have one day off, and then for the rest of those 2 weeks in between then and when I actually move, I won't need to take any time off, which I'm really looking forward to. Evie, thank you very much for the superb lord. I work in a similar industry, so I get the fear of stats and numbers, but remember, it doesn't always tell the full picture. You're too damn good for a few days away to stop your progress. Thank you. Thank you. That's really reassuring. I think, like, that's kind of the main thing that I tend to worry about is, like, what you... Oh, yeah. Weren't you getting, like food?
Yeah.
Did you get that?
No, we're gonna go get it now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Those guys are going to go out and get some food. I'm going to stay here with you guys. I'm only going to take one day off, and for the rest of those 2 weeks, I'm gonna focus entirely on streams because I've missed it so much. I do need to tweet more, don't I? There are so many times where like I think like, oh, the only tweets I've made have been like announcing streams, and then the only tweets I've made have been announcing streams, and then I'll just sit there and think, right, time to make a tweet, and I just sit there and I open my phone and I'm like, hang on a minute, I don't know what to tweet, and then I forget to, and I don't tweet anything. Nancy, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Yeah, I think like overall that's like the main reason that I'm so excited to move. It's because like it's gonna be more of what I'm used to, more of like a really stable and secure place where I know I'm always going to be able to stream no matter what. You know, just a lot more of the same, where before I've had the opportunity to stream at a certain time of the day, but for the rest of the time I wind up getting caught up with lots of different things. And you know, obviously I've got stuff like the D&D campaign, which takes like there have been like 20 plus sessions of those which take up like 8 hours of an evening, which is like a lot. Yeah, I love it, but it's a lot. And when I move, I won't have to worry about it anymore. It'll just be everything that I want to do. And, you know, that's something I'm excited for, because that means that I think I'll have the opportunity to sort of just push things a little bit further and maybe do more fun, interesting ideas for streams a little bit more often. So one thing I really want to do is, I think I mentioned it on the karaoke stream a little bit ago, but I really want to do another karaoke for me, when we reach... Hello?
Sorry to bother you.
That's okay.
Your pants.
Those are not mine, those are Luca's.
Are these yours?
That's mine, yes.
These?
Those are mine, yes.
You just leave them here?
The socks, yes.
Okay. I'll leave Lucas here. I'll wash your...
Believe it or not, Chad, I do wear socks occasionally.
I'll wash your clothes.
Thank you, Mika.
Have fun. Sorry for disturbing.
That's okay, Mika. Yeah, no, she's being incredible and just making sure everyone's laundry gets done, which is really nice. Everyone's just sort of walking around.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's your pants through there.
Thank you.
Yeah. Whoa.
Crazy.
Crazy.
I'm gonna lick my balls. Really?
Julian, thank you very much for the Akasupa. Thank you so much. Happy to see you, but I hope that you can take care of yourself no matter what you do on stream, as long as you're happy, and that's all I care about. The difficulty of language and distance between us can't stop me loving you. Thank you very much. Oh, I need to you too. 520. Hee hee hee. Lick my balls. Yeah, Angelina, thank you very much for the Akasupa. It is an interestingly different type of experience, isn't it? To just sort of go to a stream and then not know who else is going to kind of like randomly pop in the background. It's definitely been a lot of fun. Definitely has been. Thank you very much for the rainbow. like I missed your blue super, I'm sorry. They don't stay on the list. Thank you for coming into my life when I needed that push to be better. Every time I watch your content, I just feel really happy. Thank you. Theodorical. Your feelings are valid, Vox, but know that even if you blink, we'll always be here to return the love you've given us. Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't think I'm really in danger of anything too terrible happening. Yeah, I left them by the blankies in the corridor. Yeah, just that. Yeah. Celia, thank you very much. Oh, it's okay. I'm kind of losing my words at the minute as well. It's really heartwarming to see you improve your Chinese. Thank you. Yes, I am trying. A lot of fun listening to you talk about your interests. Yeah, no, that's another thing. That's another reason why I really want to, why I'm really keen to move, is because I'll have just the space to kind of decide everything that I want to do. And I haven't had the opportunity to do that for a really, really, really long time. You know, doing these streams and deciding on my own schedule is the most independence I've had in a long time, and it's felt really wonderful to just get to decide, right, what am I doing today? Right, I'd like to play this. Right, let's do it. But then, like, really, the fucking sky's the limit when it comes to what a person can do when they have 100% of their time belonging purely to them. And I've mentioned this before, but one thing that I really, really want to do is I'd like to learn, I want to learn a new language. And I'm thinking, can you imagine how great it would be if I could do streams entirely in a different language? I've never been good at learning languages, ever. Like, I'm really, really not very good at it. But it's just sort of like this idea that maybe one day I might have the opportunity to do something like that, and to deliver like a different sort of experience. I'd love to do that. Study sessions as well. So I was asked recently on, when I did my first stream on Bilibili, I was asked if I'd ever have the opportunity of making content where I try to teach English, and I think that would be just wonderful. Obviously I don't know how to, because I really don't speak any other language but English. But if I had the opportunity, maybe either by learning more Chinese or Japanese or whichever, and then using that as, you know, sort of like a pathway to helping more people learn English, because I think that there's like a really significant portion of you that purely... All right, Nina's making off with my monitor now because she needs it.
You still need it?
No, I don't need it. No, I don't strictly need it. Yeah, I don't need it. It's
my
okay.
monitor, and I want it down.
Oh my god. Yeah, we got this.
Because I gotta set up my stream, and it's easier when I have the.
Yeah, no,
you don't need it for stream though.
No, I don't need it. No, definitely not.
Because then I will.
If you wanna go ahead and snaffle that, you're welcome to.
Yeah, it's gonna greatly help me.
That's all good.
Sorry, Kindred.
That's okay. No monitor. No bitches.
No monitor?
No bitches. Bada-boom, bada-boom, bada-boom. And there it goes. Alright guys, can you still hear me? Everything's still good? Good. Thank you very much. I need to catch up with your rainbow, my apologies. Recently graduated college, and I feel like I couldn't have made it through the last few months without your streams. There were a lot of sleepless nights, but it always felt like you were there cheering me on. That's lovely, thank you. Started when my friend came into my DMs with your lore video. I never felt so intrigued. And a month later came across a clip of you eating your chicken strips without knowing you were live, and that was the gateway drug. That is really sweet of you to say, and I'm glad that worked for you. Tokito, thank you for the Akasupa. When you want to change, things are actually already changing. Finish what you can first, so the anxiety will slowly decrease. There are many ways to spend time with the Kinj, and we can discuss them together, so don't worry. Thank you, Tokito. It was really nice to see you pop up in the karaoke earlier as well. Komiko, thank you very, very much. Of course I remember Shaoha, it's really sweet. Krisu, thank you very much for the super as well. So it's like, yeah, I'm still thinking about the fact that I guess what it'll be is like the calm, is like the big long calm before the storm when I move, and I'm really excited. Thank you for the Akasupa and for finishing that lovely rainbow. From the bottom of my heart, I love you so much, and thank you again for being a source of comfort in my life. I was wondering if I may be selfish to ask for a kiss from you. Oh, of course. And you'll just have to ignore the fact that... Nina, I'm going to make a loud sopping wet kissy noise. I hope that's okay.
I'm leaving.
There you go, Well, I need to you too. Happy 520. I hope Mr. doesn't mind that I just made out with his mic. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? He loves it. Anyway. But like I was saying, I think that I sort of need to treat the next little while as like a bit of a calm before something much greater, because like I keep looking too much at the short term, if that makes any sense. So what I tend to do is, if I, like when you look at your analytics or something, you can see how much you've grown in the past month. And that tends to be a little bit more helpful than looking at how much you grew in a single day, but I tend to get really magnetized to everything in the short term. And I'm like, if one day I don't do something that's really good, then I sort of start to panic, and I kind of run around thinking like, oh, what can I do? I need to do something much bigger tomorrow. I need to do this, I need to do that. And it's difficult sometimes, because I know that I can afford to do smaller things that I just really enjoy doing, rather than like doing something really massive and creative every day. But it feels difficult to sort of go from one to the other. It's difficult. And sometimes I think that when you're so busy, it can be difficult to kind of see more than 2 feet in front of your own nose. I think, honestly, I wouldn't attribute a lot of that to I think it's I wouldn't attribute that to these streams at all. I think that these make me feel energized, You'll remember a few weeks ago I did 4 streams in one day after my internet had been down. I came back after a 2-day forced hiatus, I guess, and I came back and I did 4 streams in one day. I did a Zatsudan, I did my Bilibili stream, we played Outlast, and then in the evening I played Overwatch for about 4 or 5 hours. And I was so happy. I was really, really happy that day. You would think that a person would be tired. I was so energized after that. I felt like I had been powered up. Every single stream that was starting, I felt like this big rush of like warmth, just thinking like, yeah, this is where I want to be, like I was really, really, really happy to be doing all of that. And I didn't feel even remotely stressed. And I think that when I have more time to spend, because right now my house is like, I have a lot of things that I kind of need to keep up with, that I think I tend to forget about, and then I sort of make people a little upset, and then I feel bad, and then things get away from me really, really quickly. And I think it's because I definitely tend to be prone to hyper focusing a lot of the time. So like in one day I might feel really happy, because like maybe I'll do a lot of different streams, like I did on the 6th of May, lots of different streams, 4 streams in a day. So happy, really excited to get to do all of that for everybody. But then maybe after that I forgot to do my laundry, and then my kitchen is full of clothes, and then after that, because I spend time sorting out my laundry, maybe I forget to do the dishes, and maybe then there's something else, and maybe there's this, and maybe there's that. And I definitely do kind of focus way too hard on individual things, and I sort of really struggle to think of like, different things to do. It's difficult. It really is. And when I move, I'm going to have the opportunity to do lots of things that'll kind of make those other tasks kind of like fade into the background. So the first and most important thing that I want to get when I move, I want to get a Roomba. I want to get a Roomba so I don't have to think about vacuuming. I'm just going to get a Roomba, and then I won't have to worry about it. And then also when I move, I'm going to have a washer dryer, which I don't have at the moment. I have a washing machine, but I don't have a dryer, and I have to hang up all my clothes, which takes time. And sometimes if I'm busy, I put it off, and then there's just like a big pile of wet clothes in the washing machine, and nobody likes that, and then they go creasy, and then, you know, it's all that. Hello? You good? Oh, it's okay. A bunch of people walking around. So yeah, I'm gonna get a Roomba because I don't need to. I was thinking, if I get a Roomba, I'm probably gonna name it, because like it's a little friend. I'm gonna get a Roomba. I'm gonna name it Kindred because it wants to just follow me around on the floor and pick up all my shit, you know? I can't read your name, but thank you very much for the arc. Super. Since I'm Korean, it may take me 100 times to master one of your videos, but I can wait until you see the full video post on YouTube 100 times each. Don't worry, we love you. Oh, thank you very much. Michiko, thank you very much for the arc. Super. Looking forward to the delivery when I get home. I'm looking forward to it too. So yes, you guys are gonna spiritually, you're all gonna be in my house cleaning up after me, which I imagine would make you all very happy. Kissing the floor I walk on? Possibly. Hello, Luca.
Hello, my lord.
Hello, Luca. What are you doing here?
Just putting my socks on.
Bog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
What have we been up to? We're just having a little chat, you know. We're just vibing, chatting about like what we're gonna do when we get home. You know, mainly just kind of really wanted to.
Do, huh?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do when you get
What
home?
am I gonna do when I get home? I've got a special stream that I'll tell people about when I announce it, and we've also got an ASMR happening when I get home, and then after that I'll be able to make a whole new schedule, and I've been talking about maybe doing another collab with Shoto, which should be fun, and I want to go back to Minecraft, and I've been thinking maybe we're gonna finish Resident Evil 7 and a bunch of different stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. Mister just walked in, and both him and Luca, they just looked at each other for 2 seconds and then immediately started doing the Club Penguin dance in sync. That was incredible. I'm living with a pair of true Zoomers. Luca is like prime Zoomer. Everything about him is he's just a living walking bag of memes, and if you touch him, a meme kind of spills out of the top, and he just can't stop. He just can't stop himself.
Wait, what?
That's you. You're just so full of jokes. He's got these new headphones on. He's got these new headphones that I recommended on. I'm really glad he's got them because they're. Luca, do you like the new headphones?
It's literally like.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah, no, they're the noise cancelling ones. What are they? They're the Sony XM4s, and I've had the XM3s for like years now, and I really, really like them. And I finally recommended Luca get them, and he seems to be enjoying them quite a bit.
I love them a lot. So the things with these ones, like, someone talks, everything just like, if I'm listening to music, and I'm like,
You just can't hear a single thing they're saying. Yeah.
What?
You can't hear a single thing that a person is saying when you've got the headphones on. Like.
Oh no, like if I'm talking to someone through here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm listening to music at the same time, whenever they speak, the music goes down.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's
Oh shit! I think that might be a feature they added with the new version, because mine are the older ones. Yeah, the Sonys are really, really good headphones. Not sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored. I just really like them.
It's because there was like a blueberry and one with little lions. You want to take a picture so you don't buy the same one? There's one.
I'm a Zoomer sometimes too, but like you haven't really known a true Zoomer until you've been around Luca. He's like he's a very speedy boy. You guys going out? Do I want anything? When you go to Nando's, if I could get a half chicken with the hot dressing, some peri peri salted chips, and a Coke, that would be great. I already told Mister.
Message her in the group so that
Yeah.
they don't
Bye bye. I will. I'll see you guys later. They're going out to get some food.
Okay.
If you need anything, just text me, okay?
Okay, thank you. I might go out and join them a little bit later. Who knows? Who knows? Roomba means maid kindred is finally going to happen. God, I wish. That would be nice. Yeah, they're all headed off. So right now in the room it's just me and Nina, who's a little over setting up her stream. So what else is there to talk about? I could really talk about like the day we had yesterday because it was really, really nice. So I wanted to stream yesterday, but I didn't have the chance to. I'm trying to remember why I didn't have the chance to do anything yesterday. Oh, I'll tell you what it was. Because there was just a bunch of weird shit happened regarding sort of where I was staying, you know, and I had to kind of move around and make a load of last minute adjustments, and I had to pack up my shit and just sort of like run around for a while, and you know, it was difficult. It was difficult, but basically all it meant is that I couldn't set up a stream. We got back late. I had to wake up early. I had to do a load of different shit. It was kind of stressful, but we got it all sorted, and now I've got somewhere to stay, and I've only got one more day. So, Yukari, thank you very much for the Akasupa. 21st is my birthday. Happy birthday, Yukari. Happy birthday for tomorrow. I hope it's a good one. I love you too. So yeah, that's all fine now. But after that was all sorted, I hung out with everybody else, and we went out for some K barbecue, which was really, really nice. But before that, we went shopping again, and I already mentioned that I went out and I got some rather expensive shoes. I went and I got some Balenciagas, which I'm a really, really big fan of. They are fantastic and they really suit me. But before that, I'd like to blame Mika for this, because she seems to be the kind of person who just really enjoys, who's a bit of a shopaholic and just keeps like dragging us into all of these expensive stores. And one of the first places that we went before we went anywhere else was the fucking Gucci store. And I've never been to one before. I've never owned a Gucci item in my life because they're very expensive. But we went there, and immediately sort of like the setting is ridiculous. You know, you immediately have like an entire person there who's like who's sort of trying to serve you, and they're like, oh yes, very, very good sir, if you'd like to check out this item, what will you be joining us for today? And you're like, oh, just to browse please. And then you sort of go around and you have a look at all of these different things, and I have to say their clothes are very, very nice. I am slowly being transformed into a material girl. And I guess I thought about it, and I realized that, like, well, you know, I'm not going to be out here for like quite a while, if ever, you know. So I might as well just take advantage while I can. And I didn't get much, but I got a couple of things that I could afford. I got some new shades, and I got a belt. They were both on the cheaper side compared to what you can get in the store, but it was still very expensive, and it's not the kind of thing, again, that I feel terribly proud of doing, but I was pretty happy with how it all turned out. So yes, I have Gucci shades and a Gucci belt now, which I am actually the belt I'm wearing right now, which is pretty nice. Luca did not get a belt. I believe Luca got some shades from Alexander McQueen that we went to later, which was really, really nice. And then after that, after the Gucci store, we went to Alexander McQueen, and I got a necklace, which was really, really nice. It's this like, it's sort of like a really chunky black jewel with a little jewel encrusted skull in the middle. And I wasn't really thinking about like getting anything from that. I just sort of walked in, and then I saw this necklace, and I thought, fuck, I need to get that. I felt really drawn to it, and well, I just went and I got it, and that was the last thing that I grabbed from there. I was already feeling like I'd spent a little bit too much, and so I went and I grabbed it. You guys, if you're familiar with these brands, you might be able to find the exact things that I got, and so then I don't know. I guess that might be a few crumbs for you fan artists who might want to draw me in some new outfits. What does the belt look like? It's quite simple. It's sort of like a. It's like a cross stitch, like brown and beige, with a sort of a round golden brown buckle in the middle, which is really, really nice. I've never really gone shopping like this before, so it was really nice to kind of go out of my way and see what it would be like, you know. So I had a really, really good time with a big G. Yeah, it's like the two overlapping G's. The belt was definitely on the cheaper side compared to some of the other ones. I remember seeing one like literal diamond encrusted belt in there, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'd never go that far. But yeah, I think after this I'm going to take a break from shopping because I definitely spent more than I intended to. I know you guys want me to treat myself, but I still feel like most of my money should go towards A, surviving, and B, making streams better. No matter how fancy I look, I'll only ever look the same to all of you. So, you know. Yeah, we went and we got some nice new clothes. Mr. got this nice sweater with like a lot of really interesting stitching on it from Alexander McQueen. What else did we do? And then after that, we sort of walked around town for a little while, and then we went to this Korean barbecue place, which was really nice. I've never actually had Korean barbecue before. And we had a chance to try some Wagyu beef, which was pretty incredible, I have to say. Although we had a Wagyu steak, which was pretty unbelievable. It was probably the tenderest cut of meat I've ever eaten, and it just, oh my goodness. And I have to say, the dude who was there, who served us, he, like, we all said, like, oh, you know, some of us haven't been here before, and so he gave us like a full rundown, like a full tutorial on how it all works, and he showed us like, okay, this meat, you want to just give it like 5 seconds. So I think Luca got some ox tongue, and so he showed us like, right, you've got to take like the tongue, and you've got to just do 5 seconds each, like just, and then it's cooked, and you don't want to leave it overcooked because it'll get tough. And then he did this all for us, and then there was some other Wagyu, like these sort of like rolled up little strips of Wagyu, and he said that you want to kind of stir fry that, and me loving stir fry, I kind of went ahead and I got 2 pairs of tongs, and I started like tossing the beef around, and you know, and I cooked that all pretty well. Then there was some chili chicken that we got, and I also managed to really badly burn my hand on, I got some garlic fried rice as a side, and that went with, it came in this stone bowl still sizzling, and my dumbass just touches the stone bowl, and it was fucking scalding hot, and I got burned. But it wasn't so bad, it was fine. So yeah, we had some really, really nice food, and my favorite, I liked the ox tongue, but my favorite by far was the Wagyu. It wasn't that bad. Hey, guys, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I was just being fucking stupid, okay? Why would I do that? I don't know. To be honest with you, it was like the rice was the bottom of the bowl, and so I figured like the sides would be fine and the bottom would be really hot. But no, the entire thing was absolutely burning. Yeah, my hand's fine. It burned, it was my thumb. My thumb burned like quite badly for the evening, but now it feels pretty much completely healed. The gorgeous yaoi hands have been scalded. No, not the yaoi hands. Yeah, they're all fine. You might get a chance to see them again tomorrow, if I can grab some gloves that fit me, because whichever gloves Mister's got, I know that his hands are smaller than mine, so I'm not sure if mine would be able to fit, but we'll see. If they're baggy gloves, then maybe you'll get a chance to see my hands again. Pomocat, thank you very, very much for the gifted subs. Thank you so much. Which would be rather nice. I know that you've all missed it. It was a whole 200,000 subscribers ago that you saw my hands last. You never know. Maybe you'll get to see them under a better angle. My hands. I know that maybe on the stream I've seemed a little doom and gloom, I suppose. You know, I've been talking about a load of my difficulties and stuff, but overall I have to say I've had a really, really, really good time. These guys are my family, and I keep saying that, and I will say it over and over again, because I haven't really felt like I've had much of a connection like I have with these guys in a really long time. You know, it feels like such a unique thing, and I'm just really, really thankful for it. I can't wait that after I move, I might have the opportunity to meet up with these guys a little more often. You know, maybe having more space will give me the opportunity to invite people over more often, and then we can have more fun offline collabs. You know, maybe more offline horror husbandos, because Ike is not too far away. You never know. We'll have the opportunity to do lots and lots of different things. Hand comparison. Oh shit, yeah. That's a really sweet idea, actually. So yeah, like, I know I've been sort of talking about like a lot of the stress that's come from not being able to stream too much. But overall, I promise you guys, I feel great. I've been having a really, really nice time. When I'm not worried about streams, I've been having a really, really good time. My favorite part of all of this, the clothes shopping was nice. It was a new experience. But my favorite part has been all the food. We went to this little restaurant that sold like a lot of interesting wines, and I had a steak there, which was really lovely. Mika and Nina had like this tuna thing, which was really, really good. What else was there? I tried that. That was like insanely good. I had like a Mediterranean taste to it. Obviously, there was the Korean barbecue. There was this restaurant that Nina, Prof, and Luca and I went to, where I told you guys about this a couple of days ago. We went there and it had this. We had this. What was it? Me and Luca had these really tender beef ribs, and Nina had some dia tartare, which we tried. And dia tartare, that was it. And I'd never tried tartare before, and I never knew that it was. I never knew that it was like raw meat, but it was really tasty. I have to say, like, it was a really unique taste, and I feel like it's the kind of thing that I was a little surprised by when I first tried it. But now that I've given it a try, I feel like if I had the opportunity to do it again, I definitely would. And this whole experience has made me really want to. This whole experience has made me really want to focus on what I'm doing and go out and try more unique food in my own time as well. So one thing that I really, really want to do when I move is to have the opportunity to go out and beef tartare is based. Yeah. In one of my favorite films, Phantom Thread, the steak tartare is like a thing that they mention early on. It's like the main character and his sister are having dinner, and he says, "Oh, will you go home? Now I'll order for you. What would you like? The steak tartare. Very good." It's a very fancy movie. One thing that I really, really want to do is to head to when I move, I think like maybe 3 or 4 times a week, I want to go out and I want to try a new restaurant, and I want to build up like this mental database of all of these lovely places to go and eat in the city. And so if anybody comes to visit me, I can just be like, right, welcome, I'll be your guide, and kind of, guide them around the city and say, look at this is that, look at this is, if you're in the mood for this kind of food, we can go here. If you're in the mood for this kind of food, we can go here. I think that'd be really, really nice. We can go for a whole food review, you know what I mean? Which would be pretty fun. Miss Chef. It would be really fun to do a kind of like a food critic stream. You know what I mean? So... Eva Punk, thank you. Yeah, I will definitely be trying some fancy ass food, and it would be fun to do. Like I said, it'd be fun to do a food critic stream where what I'd like to do is maybe go out into the city and find a really, really nice restaurant, and then let you guys know, like, oh, so this is that, blah 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 blah. Christine Rocco, thank you very, very much. It'll be difficult because obviously for safety reasons I cannot tell anybody where I'm actually moving, so maybe I'll have to come up with fake names for the restaurants or something. That might be kind of funny. And I'll be like, maybe I went to like I don't know what the name is. Let's say I went to like a KFC or something, because obviously that that's a reality thing, and maybe I could be like, yes, well, tonight we went to Sloppy Joe's. Tonight we went to Mr. to Mr. Fuckboy's Korean bitch shop, and I just sort of explain various things about the menu and what I had and that kind of thing. I should write a column. I should write like a food column and be like, when I tried the steak from Gabliogongua in the borough of the city, I have to say that my Childhood flushed through my eyes like the old man from Ratatouille. God. What was it he said? What was it the dude in Ratatouille said? He said, I don't like food. I love it. And if I don't love it, I don't swallow. Whoa! Nina's just plugging her phone in. Anton Ego is the man. My lord becomes Michelin. Exactly. Michelin. I shall give them 3 my lords out of 5 because the service was a little slow. Wah. Compliments to the chef. So he's a spitter. Anton Ego? Possibly. Not me. You know, spitters are quitters, don't you know? May I kiss the cook? Oh, don't you tempt me. Don't you tempt me, you bastard. Michelin stars only go up to 3? No, they don't. No, they don't. That's wrong. That's wrong. Well, I mean, maybe like for individual places. For individual places, maybe. But I know that chefs themselves, who have multiple restaurants, can earn an infinite number of Michelin stars. I believe that Gordon Ramsay has 21 Michelin stars, or something around that. Gordon Ramsay has a stupid number of Michelin stars. Hey, I'll give that 25 Michelin stars and 2 liter of Coke. Gotta love what you swallow. Oh, you won't get away with swallowing me. I'm too big. You can't roar me. My ass. I'll be like Ganyu. My ass is so fat I'll get stuck on the way down. No one's making anything in the background. Nina's just having a wee snack. Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome, Sequebs. Thanks for singing Counting Stars. Yeah, I had such a good time. I really enjoyed that. It was such a fun experience. And I can't wait for tomorrow either. So even though I'm not doing any streams on my own, I will be in 2 more collabs before I go home. So I'm going to be joining Nina on her stream a little bit later on. And then before I go home, I will be helping critique Mister's cooking, which should be a lot of fun. Yeah, so two more streams, but neither of them will be on my channel, unfortunately. Which I think is where, you know, like I mentioned, that's kind of like been the source of a lot of my anxiety while I've been here, is that a lot of the really exciting stuff has not been happening here. But that's okay. That's okay. I've still been attending stuff and, you know, turning up for these events. So I guess it means that I've been giving you guys plenty of content. It's just been somewhere else for a while. Domi will always patiently wait with open arms to welcome you back, whether it's the next day or after a week or however long. That's what it means to have a home like this. Once again, glad you've been having lots of fun, my lord. Love you. Oh, I love you too. Thank you very much. Ooh. It was quite an incredible moment when you guys taught me that that Baba is actually Chinese for dad. And I think about the fact that my D&D friends who had been referring to me as Baba while we played D&D, I'm then starting to realize that they, like you, had been calling me daddy the entire time. Hee 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 hee. Meowie, thank you very much. You got good news. You got the internship you applied for. Oh, well done, well done, well done, well done. Life is kind of tough, but my Lord and Kindred have made it suck less. Oh, I love you too. Thank you very much for that news. That's really, really sweet. Tascado, tascado. Yeah, I've been really enjoying my adventures, and again, I think what I want to be able to do is when we finish the campaign and after I've moved, I'll have a chance to sort of recount the entire of the D&D storyline, and it's been a lot of fun. And so you could always imagine, I think what'll be funny about it is that all of Baba's actions in the story were, well, they were my decision, and so you'll be able to kind of see a little bit of how I choose to go about an adventure with that much freedom. There was a lot of really interesting shit that happened. Evie, thank you very much. Thank you for singing the national anthem. Oh, yes. You were singing so loud that your next door neighbors joined in. That's incredible. I wonder if across the world many people walking around would be able to hear the impact of us singing those. Baba. And Baba in Bulgarian means grandma, does it? I'm learning more every single day. Tutsi Tukan, thank you very much for the super. I'll try my best to enjoy myself while I'm here, yes. But I won't be here for too much longer. I'm heading home tomorrow, and I'll be able to head home, get everything set up, and then we'll be back in for a whole week of lots and lots of streams. Frozen Fox, thank you very much. Baba. Clips, thank you very much. I've been very curious. Who fed you potato chips during the last Trial by Trolley collab? That was Mika. I was just sat here in the living room using Mr. setup to join the collab, and then Mika just sort of came up with some potato chips, and while I was mid-explanation, and I was like, ooh, potato chip, thank you very much, like Homer Simpson. Miratress, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the super, Miratress. And Christine, thank you. Does it really mean that? Oh no. Oh dear. Well, listen, when I say it, it means dad, okay? One thing that I would really like to do is to get, is to commission a character sheet for all of the different D&D characters, so you would get to see a full official design for Baba, and you'd also get to see an official design for like his weapons and Bowie, his robot dog, as well, which would be pretty cool. Although I'd have to find someone who's comfortable drawing robots. Miffy Kwan, thank you very much for the super. May I know who picked the Panic at the Disco song during karaoke? Oh, I think that was Luca. Luca was really excited to hear I Write Sins, Not Tragedies, so he really wanted to go for that one. Baba Bowie. I'm really glad we actually made this stream work in the end. I was really worried. There was a part of me that thought that when we were starting up and when the laptop was like struggling a lot, you know, when the internet was struggling, and then right after that it almost ran out of battery, I was gonna be like, no God, I don't want to be halfway through fixing the internet and then it runs out of battery and stops working. But we fixed it in the end, and so it turned out fine. And yes, I guess I should clarify that I wish I could have had the opportunity. I didn't go for it because it would have been pretty weird to sing a song that none of the others know, but I guess the cat's out of the bag. When I next do karaoke, one of the songs I will be singing is Be Prepared, because I have been listening to that back to fucking back for a little while since I got the idea to sing it, and oh boy, I am really looking forward to it. That same karaoke stream is going to be... that same karaoke stream is going to have more Disney villain songs that I will not spoil. So I hope you guys look forward to that. And a few others for some songs that I've been enjoying recently. Kindred as the hyenas, yeah. You know, it would be fun if I could get someone else to fill in the voices for the hyenas. But you know, I'll figure it out. I'm thinking I want to do my next karaoke stream for a milestone, so maybe 800k, 900k, whichever. But if I wanted the most time, I think I should make it like a special thing that happens for 1 million subscribers. So, because I mean, we're going to get there pretty soon, possibly in maybe 2 months, which is kind of ridiculous. So, yeah, I've been really enjoying it. Oh God, no, I'm not doing the 2019 Lion King. Be prepared. No, I'm doing the Jeremy Irons one because the 2019 one is barely even a song. It's just some. He doesn't even say "be prepared." He says "beep prepared." It's not a good representation of that song. I'm doing the Jeremy Irons one. Thank fuck. I like the instruments. The instruments in that song I just feel very nostalgic to me, like all the jungly instruments. Cien, thank you very much. Pico, thank you. Sister Fa, thank you. Nam Nam, thank you. You guys have all been really, really generous today.
Spicy.
Spicy.
Spicy pickle.
Nina's eating a spicy pickle.
Wait, I'm gonna gross you out. Hold on.
No, please don't. No, don't do it. No, please. No, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna eat it.
Nina's eating an entire pickle straight from the. Oh!
It's so good.
It's not. It's disgusting. Oh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Kya?
Yeah.
That's not kya. That's yabai as fuck.
Delicious.
Ugh.
Delightful, nutritious. Maybe your fate.
Hey, yeah. Do we have any more beer? Do we have any more beer in the fridge?
Oh, probably.
There was a can of acai that Mika gave me right before the karaoke, and I would quite like another one. Rip Gloves, thank you for the super.
We don't have beer, but we have whiskey and we have double.
I can do without. I don't want anything strong. Nah, that's fine. That's fine. Just ignore me. It's okay.
It's not super strong. It's like the flower water tasting one.
I'm sure I'll have a little bit of sake. Rib Gloves, I have to say, yeah, it's really nice to see you too, and also it is kind of surreal to be.
Can you open it?
Sure.
And I'll rinse your cup.
This is a big fucking. Oh.
I know it's weird.
Ugh, how do you open that? Do you have to like? Oh, there you go. Oh. There you go.
Easy.
Whoop. If you can just rinse that out.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess I have a giant bottle of sake now. I have to say, it is really hilarious and weird to look in my chat and be like, oh, those are my hands. Those are my real hands.
For bringing us the sake.
Thank you, Prof, for bringing us wine. What?
That was for you, that was for me. Is there enough for two?
Should be.
No. Pour some. Worst case, I'll have whiskey. Oh,
There you go, Nina. Tell me when to stop.
I mean, you can pour the rest for both. Oh, okay. Well,
There's quite a bit left. There you go, just have that.
Is there more left?
I'm probably not going to have too much.
Sorry, y'all.
Oh, it's alright. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, that really isn't super strong. That's nice.
Right?
Lovely.
Lovely.
A lovely bit of sake. Yes, chat. Let's relax and enjoy some sake together, shall we? I'll probably have to get off in the next half an hour because I want to give Nina plenty of time to get ready for her stream. But in the meantime, let's just chill and keep chatting, enjoying a little bit of the bubbly. Well, it's not bubbly; it's just sake, but whatever. Congratulations. Huh? I got the Dean's List certificate last Wednesday. Is it okay, my lord, for you to be on my grad photo and if you give us a pose? Oh my god. Alright, how about this? How about this? The pink eyes and the open mouth. I think that'd be nice. Saku, what the hell kind of an attitude is that? Yeah, you can. You can. Lace, thank you very much. I miss you too. Yeah, it'll only be one more day, and then I'll be home. So we've got tomorrow where I'll be attending. I'm attending one more collab today where you'll be able to find me, and another one again tomorrow. And then after that, I'll be home, and we'll have 2 streams to look forward to. So hopefully you guys enjoy that as much as I will.
Don't look at my Twitter post.
I'm looking at it right now.
It's gonna make you upset.
I'm looking at it.
I haven't posted it yet.
I'm leaving Twitter open so that I get it. I'm notified immediately. I'm just gonna constantly refresh Twitter. Where is it? Where is the tweet? Where is it? Where is it? Nina's going to be posting pickle content and trying to scare me with it.
Oh, this is so good.
It's really pleasant, isn't it? Ooh, what the fuck? What the hell kind of dinner is that?
I don't know, but you're about to have some.
No, I'm not. No, I genuinely will not eat those pickles.
It's fine, you don't have to.
I swear to God, I will not eat those pickles.
But if Luca eats pickles and you don't, then you have less of a palate than Luca. I'm just saying.
What can I say? I mean, then again, you've seen, like, Luca's tried more, but it doesn't mean he likes more. You saw him like practically hack up that whiskey he had a few days ago.
I feel like I already know his face when he doesn't like something or when he likes it.
Yeah. God, that image you sent me, that looks like, have you guys ever seen those memes where it's like just a really genuinely awful looking meal? You know, it's just, it's like, what is it? It's just something that looks completely revolting, and it's just the captions like, "Man, I'm eating good tonight," or like, "Oh, he made me dinner. So blessed to have him." And it's just, it's like a sandwich with one pickle in the middle, or like a piece of toast with spaghetti on top, or something ridiculous. Just generally, if you Google cursed food, it'll have something along those lines.
I'll post a prettier picture.
Hey, no. It adds. Okay, so one of them is just dry pasta in a cereal bowl with milk. A lot of it's to do with beans. There's an envelope, an official looking tax envelope. It's just full of baked beans. Or Cocoa Pops with mayonnaise instead of milk. Lovely. Oh yeah, and of course there's the canned chicken. An entire canned chicken. That's always fun. I don't like pickles. If I ever have a burger and I bite into a pickle I'm not expecting to be there, it really kind of fucks with me, to be honest. Viola Coroja, thank you very, very much for the super. That sounds good. I'd like to, I definitely want to return to FNAF at some point. I need to go back to Ultimate Custom Night. I want to just practice some on my own, because I really do feel like I could beat it. I really feel like I could beat 50-20 if I really practiced. Because we've already done 30-20. It's just about introducing one really difficult animatronic at a time, you know. So I reckon we go back to the old setup we had, where it was like the ones that are just sound cues and just the mediocre melodies and like the ones that don't kill you. And then we add in a difficult one like Toy Freddy, and we try and like balance it all out and then gradually add little, you know, more and more elements to it. Saphrodisiac, thank you. Eva Punk, thank you. Nah. Pickles just... ugh. If ever I bite into a burger and there's a pickle in there that I'm not expecting to be there... ugh. Not for me, thank you. Evie, thank you. You have an artist friend called Denise who keeps getting distracted from her work by a certain demon streams. Any words of advice? Well, we all know Denise around here. I'd like to say that the right answer is to remember that there's always time to get help. So remember, if ever you find yourself getting distracted by a certain demon streams, the right answer is to go outside and touch some fucking grass, okay? Iris Brackles, thank you very much for the super. You tried caviar toast, and I think it's not that bad. I've seen that from another. It seems to be a Marmite thing. It seems to be a you love it or you hate it kind of deal, because Ike loves it, obviously. But then I've also seen a couple other people on Twitter basically saying that they just can't stand caviar toast as much as I can. Who was it? It was Pomocat, who's another artist I follow, and they were like, here I go, I'm trying the toast. Oh my god, it's disgusting. And eating ASMR. Oh, I've done that with Mister, but I feel like, God, it would be quite nice to do like I would never do like a Nikocado level mukbang, because to be honest with you, those are fucking gross. But if I ever did a mukbang, I think it would need to be like a proper, really, really well-made meal, you know, like something that either something that I order or something that I make myself. So, don't go into hibernation, Denise, you still haven't touched your grass. Milky, thank you for the super. Why is it unbased not to like pickle? Jolene, thank you. Yeah, I'm never going to become like Nikocado, don't worry. God. Yeah, that was a man who's completely consumed by his art. It's terrifying. Terrifying shit. It'd be fun if, like, I'd like to do cooking again, and I think that if I get a proper, like, a really good, hand cam setup, then we can do another cooking stream, and then maybe afterwards have like a proper mukbang where I turn camera off and then I eat it all. And Jade Oracle, thank you very much for the super. I think using a harmonica instead of a ball gag sounds like a fun, sexy time idea. Nice try, Jade Oracle. Kindred, thank you very much for the super. Pickle texture or pickle flavor? Oh god, for me it's both. I can't stand the flavor and I can't stand the texture. It's just the right amount of wet and crunchy, and it just... Carolina Wu, thank you very much. I love you too. Congratulations on getting a good offer at school. Sephrodisiac, thank you. No, I don't know if I'm ready to experiment with pickles yet. Dean, thank you very much for the super. And Yui, thank you very much for the super. Will we see Vox with Pickles fan art soon? Please don't. Please don't. I don't want to see Pickles on my TL, thank you. We've been setting a load of boundaries recently. That's going to be another boundary. I said there's no fucking Pickles. Lorax on the Pickles, please. I definitely want to do more cooking content because I A, love to cook, and B, I'd love to stream. You know, let's just do both. I'd like to be able to turn it into a regular thing. I think it's definitely, setting up hand cam is just definitely very fucking nerve-wracking in a lot of ways. As long as I'm able to like avoid reflections completely, you know, and figure out like a setup where there are none to worry about, then sure, yeah, I can definitely do lots more cooking stuff. Bellissimo, I got to make the pasta. Oh. Someone in chat just said pickled caviar toast, and I think I'm going insane. Yeah. Hee. No. You know, who was it I was talking to? Was that Luca? I think it was Luca who mentioned a while ago. Vox's Rip Gloves, I'm sorry I missed your super chat, I'm really sorry. Jun, thank you very much. Caviar toast or pickle? Okay, I think if I had to choose, I would eat a pickle over caviar toast again. Reinhardt, thank you. If I had to eat an entire slice of caviar toast, I think I would pass out. Yeah, I was talking with, I think it was Luca, it was a while ago, and he had no idea what hash browns were. and he mentioned, and he said, like, I thought it was just like mashed up pureed fish. Nothing, I think, disgusts me more than the idea of actual like pasted fish being put inside breadcrumbs. And like, imagine expecting to bite into a hash brown and you get actual just mashed up fish. That sounds really nasty. Oh my god. Janice, thank you for the super. Goodness me. Thank you guys for coming out today. I've had a really, really nice time, and I'm, Emiko, thank you very, very much. No, but you see, like fish sticks or like fish fingers are nice because that's just like a fillet of fish wrapped in breadcrumbs, and that's nice. When I say pureed fish, I mean just like a mashed up fish that's stuffed inside something, and it's all like pink and gross. Ugh. God. But yeah, I think I might actually sign off there. I want to have like a little bit of time to rest before I show up on the other stream. And overall, I just want to say, like, thank you guys for listening to some of my thoughts and feelings that I've had over the past few days. It's definitely been a bit of a weird time as someone who kind of gets really into a groove and then having it and then going somewhere where things have to change for a little while is difficult, but it was really, really nice to get a chance to sort of like chat out some of my feelings and to really get to feel as though you guys were there for me, and you know, maybe as much as I'm there for you sometimes. So yeah, it's sort of, I don't know, it's nice. It feels like it's sort of like a round loop where if I stream and you all feel happy that I'm there, a lot of the time, to be honest, if I'm upset and if I need help, then you guys are the ones who are there for me. So that's really special to me, so thank you. I'll leave it off there, and I'll just go and take a break, have a rest, and hopefully the others get back with the food pretty soon, and then hopefully I'll have something to wash the fucking taste of those pickles out of my mouth with, because I'm not looking forward to that, but it is what it is. So thank you guys so much for coming out with me today. You'll be able to see me again in just an hour when I join Nina on her channel to taste some food. And then the day after that, I'll be joined by Mr. and I'll be able to cook some food with him and then to taste his cooking as well. And after that, I will be home and then everything will be back to normal. And I'm really looking forward to that. So I'll see you all a little bit later. Thank you guys so much, and I hope that you all stay safe, and that I get a chance to see you again when I get home. So I'll see you then. Goodbye, everybody. I love you.